For year upon years, man has studied the deuce truth. In the pre-deuce era edition of our most recently edited edition of The Journey for Truth, we fully exculpated the Ashwell Devil previously in the first edition. Elusive and hard to conceive, the Ashwell Devil deluded us for both years, months and seasonal. It is now embalmed in the St Albans cathedrals beside my framed portrait. But that's not all. I have searched faithful cods, toads in their hole, unreasonable footprints, homing pets, bang, bang, and human glowworms, and egg-stealing rats. I still searched aliens in their jars, concealable logs, stamps as gifts, brilliant closets, crimson clown, full-lipped midgets, and entry-level Hobart monster. In this now deuce edition, we search a new truth, the Unsteady Kriplets.
Hi, I'm Chezzle B. Rownstar. You may remember me from the Journey for Truth 1, In Search of the Ashwell Devil. All we found, dethroned, entrenched, and finally embalmed the Ashwell Devil, leaving his corpse in St Albans cathedrals next to my framed portrait. I've returned to Ashwell again, this time in search of a new evil. The locals call it the Unsteady Kriplets, a band of creatures who live in the dark woods surrounding Ashwell. They come out at night in the beholding hours. They stalk the village, scratching, throating, embezzling, betrothing the locals. And now they all live in fear. As soon as I caught wind of this news, I got in my car and I drove for the sunny horizons until I arrived in Ashwell, this beautiful realm. These are some of the woods where the Steady Kriplets apparently dwell, according to locals. We're here obviously during the daytime because, frankly, based on what we've heard, it's too much of a risk to be here at night. It was also just near here that the local Touchlet Poothrob spent his last moments. I wonder what it was like to be chased through these woods, an unsteady Kriplet rushing behind you, maybe an axe in hand, maybe a sharpened flint-based weapons. Police have long since left, cleared up the remains, but the emotional scars will always remain for the locals. You can just imagine the Kriplets weaving in these woods, beaming almost. So I think it's time to venture into Ashwell, to explore, to uncover, to revolve, and find out what really happened here. Was it the Unsteady Kriplets? Was it murder? Or did it simply never happen? Let's find out.
I'm on my way to Ashwell to try and find some locals. Hopefully I'll be able to find some information about what's going on in the area. But whether I will or not is another matter.
After numerous chats with moodful locals, the name Crespin Plasma emerged, a local who apparently has a lot to say about the Unsteady Kriplets. He's notoriously hard to find, but after a few phone calls we arranged an interview on a distant concrete slab on the north side of Ashwell.
No, I didn't believe in them. Not until 9/11 AM, Jan the 14th, 06. I was a tertiary witness in my friend's half-brother's out-of-court divorce settlement, and it was alleged that Kriplets had actually been falsifying some of the documents for that case.
Was the case Ashwell-based?
Yeah, it was held in Ashwell. The hearings were in the parish rooms.
And the coffees?
They were also given in the parish rooms.
So do you live in Ashwell?
I've lived in Ashwell all my life, born and bred.
And have you spent much time in the woods that surround the village?
I tend to try to actually avoid the woods most of the time. I mean, I never go there after night, and absolutely never during the beholding hours.
What are these beholding hours?
I don't know, 12:15, 12:20, something like that.
How do people know not to go there during the beholding hours?
Well, they just don't go there.
What are the beholding hours? Did you know the local man, Touchlet Poothrob, who died in the woods surrounding Ashwell?
Yeah, only a touch. He was a wonderful man. He was very, very intimate with my children. I'd leave him with them for hours, completely on their own. He was lovely. No, actually, I'd like to say, Touch, mate, I'll never fucking forget you, alright? So I'm fucking your daughter. Don't let you the fuck out. But yeah, only touch.
How do you feel about us carrying out the investigation into the Ashwell Kriplets?
I think it's a very good idea, actually. I support it. I've tried to do a little bit myself, find out about them, but frankly, I haven't got the balls, Chezzle. I couldn't do it. It needs to be done. The world needs to know. Anything for fucking Touch, you know. Bring that cunt back.
So many new truths, so many new thoughts. I needed to leave town and be at one with my thought shower. What are the beholding hours? These woods, so dark, so enshrouded. After a few calls and a little exploration of the local area, I came across the name Decibel Loose Treats. Another local man who apparently has spent a lot of time in the woods around Ashwell, rumoured even to live there. Occasionally I still feel sad. I shed a tear for Touchlet Poothrob, the man who has drawn us all into this mire.